Yes. Because I usually start on another nursing home normally, and on Fridays, which is I help lead service, and we do Shalom Aleichem. So I just thought this was a great song. So.
Page 323. Thank you, Dahlia, for being our first guinea pig in our story for this evening. We're so happy to have you all here. Thanks to, I think, about 10 or so for we off stream. Hi, everyone. You can see if you're wondering, it's on that podium right there. Just so if you're wondering where should I be looking, we're not looking. It's right there. And everyone can be heard on the live stream. It's not to the mics like we have in the sanctuary. So whatever you say, people at home can hear. And welcome, people at home. We're glad you're with us. And I really want to thank Gary for setting us up in this room. Thank you, Gary.
Love you, Gary.
And of course, please thank the police officer on your way out who is making us feel like this is also a sanctuary. I want to thank David Plum for greeting you, and also Arlie for Arlie. Help you come in here instead of putting over there and going. So with that, and back with, and by the way, I'm Rebecca, tuning in for Rabbi, who is on a vacation. She will be back next Shabbat, but I'm delighted to be here with Joyce. Of course, couldn't do it without her. And now I will invite Arlie up to tell us he named my told, which is what she will be.
The vet, and to a vet, it becomes Shabbat. So I don't particularly believe in coincidences when it comes to Hebrew. So I kind of like to think that the implication is that just dwelling together is as holy as Shabbat. So thank you for letting me Shabbat with you. Everybody, together with peace and love, bring light to the world. Oh, now I sing
Thank you. And now it is my pleasure to invite Marlis up to the Bima. This is the last minute request. She's going to light the candles for her friends over.
Oh,
Yay! Happy birthday. And we will light the candles. The last thing you can find on page 2.
Baruch Adonai.
And speak from to international expression, please, in English. Page 5.
Thank you. I chose the Jewish because I was raised in a conservative show, a combination conservative Orthodox shul, and Friday night services were not much a thing. It was more all about Saturday. And Friday night services did not include any of this. And it included, for me, no singing, no. I found my space in Reform Judaism, and I love it, and I love that we're doing this. So please join.
And I can't wait to hear what Theo is going to tell us about Wadadodi, which you can find on page 20.
Space. So here we go. Lecha lecha joti, lekra lekra kala, B'nei Shabbat lekabela. Lecha lecha joti, lekra lekra kala, B'nei Shabbat lekabela. Lecha lecha joti, lekra lekra kala, B'nei Shabbat lekabela. Lecha lecha joti, lekra lekra Kala, B'nei Shabbat Nikabela, Shor Mizrachor, B'nei Ishihanu Echad, Adonai Echad, Shemo Echad, Yishemu Tiferet Beniti La 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 Lecha Lecha Dodi, Likrat Likrat B'nei Shabbat Nikabela, Lecha Lecha Dodi, Likrat Likrat B'nei Shabbat Nikabela, Likrat Shabbat Lecha. Kiki Kor Hara, Shalom, Glory Allah, glory Allah. Lekadoti, lekadekakala, B'nei Shabbat lekala. Lekadoti, lekadekakala, B'nei Shabbat lekabela la 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 la. Lekadoti, lekadekakala, B'nei Shabbat lekabela. Lekadoti, lekadekakala, B'nei Shabbat lekabela.
I just want to wait and walk the day.
Yeah, we need.
That was awesome, thank you.
Yeah, we should.
People at
Yeah, we
home,
should
I know
also-
you're wishing you were here.
Yeah, we should
I'm
also
so delighted
take
you're
care.
here. And not too far, you know, the front rows there are seats in the front. We'll turn now to RV, page 31. We're
No,
thinking
the
about
camera's
this
away.
time of day, hard to tell on a rainy day, but the hour of twilight, we're all a little bit earlier in the summertime, but thinking about twilight, transitioning from day into night.
Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night from days to the ocean, or the ocean we play home. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night.
And because of that kind of night, we're going to go backward to day 28 with our food and politics.
Nine, 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 nine. Nine, 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 nine. Nine, 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 nine. Nine, 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 nine. Ah, 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 ah. Adonai, come
going to lead us on page 33 with a little introduction from us.
I picked this prayer passage due to COVID. Our granddaughter Ava in Maine had to reschedule her bat mitzvah 2 times. That was quite a struggle for her, an emotional struggle for a 13-year-old. After going through all of that and being prepared, she did her Torah portion on Zoom for family, and then finally, many months later, in the temple. She also rescheduled her bat mitzvah party twice, and after she finally was in the temple, we did it a month after that party, so we went to Maine twice in a month. And I read the following passage at her party, reminding her that we, meaning her parents and grandparents, all supported her during her struggle. As you taught Torah to those whose names I bear, meaning all of us Jenkins that were all there, teach me Torah too. Its mystery beckons, yet I struggle with its truth. You meant Torah for me. Did you mean the struggle for me too? Yes, yes. Don't let me struggle alone. Help me to understand, to be wise, to listen, to know the mystery. Baruch atah Ohev Yisrael.
We'll turn to page 34 for the Shema. Please write.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Elohim, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod, Shem Kevod, Malchuto, Le'olam, Le'olam Va'ed.
You may be seated if it is your custom as we turn to the next page, 36, and Phil is going to tell us a bit about the Apocrypha.
Well, I chose the Haftarah because it speaks to the Shema, and the Shema speaks to the precious gift of monotheism that Judaism holds so dear. I also chose it because of Mrs. Candell. Mrs. Candell, my Hebrew school teacher, was Kendall. Having for our restlessness, but kindness and patience, she forged forward and taught us elementary Hebrew and said we should learn this very beautiful prayer. It will serve us well throughout our entire lives. It certainly has. So I'm most grateful to Mrs. Candell. And if you join in with the
Page 36.
למען תשארו, עשיתם את חוצותיי, ליתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם אלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Scott has a little surprise for us. I'm just guessing. For me.
When people come to you for help, do not turn them off with pious words saying, have faith and take your troubles to God. Act instead as if there were no God, as though there were only one person in all the world who could help, only yourself. It's attributed to Martin Luther. I often wonder if I Martin Buber did not write this. Martin Buber paraphrased a influential Hasidic rabbi named Moshe Leib, who died in 1907. Another thing is interesting is the passage you read here is incomplete. It's sort of a preface. And the preface basically says, it addresses atheism. We could do that with this. It's a worldview right. Huber or Rabbi Leib claimed that God deliberately created atheism so that atheists could redeem themselves by doing acts of charity.
Thank you, Scott. Now we're going to go back up the plate. And we're going to be on page 40 for Michael. Page 40.
So, okay. This is a version of Michael by Terrence Steele is the name, is the we sang this a lot up in Virginia for congregation, and I fell in love with it. It's very pretty. And I think Joyce done it a couple times. She started introducing it. I guess to sing it more. So I thought, well, let's do it tonight. Blake, anything to add?
I saw Theo sang one time in the choir and said, I'm going to sing with that guy someday. Today is that day for me, so it's a great day.
Feel the pressure, man.
Everyone sing along, so.
We have
Oh, say,
say two, mi kamocha together.
Rebecca, you don't mean you come over.
That's true, I don't mean mi kamocha. I meant hashkiveinu. Thank you, Gideon. Yeah.
Right, there, be love. And things, trust, peace, and friendship, be like orange, to live hope in the heart and eternity and not thoughts, but ignorant by God and peace and right by waking to your love.
Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Hashkiveinu, Adonai Eloheinu, Hashkiveinu, L'shalom, V'ha'amideinu, Shomreinu l'chaim, Ufros aleinu, Sukkot shlomecha. Be our shelter from life's storms.
Thank you, Gideon, for suggesting that beautiful hashkiveinu. About joining us in choir. We'll now all rise for the tefillah, our central prayer. We will start on page 46.
Adonai, Sepaitai Tiftach, Uviagi Tefilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah. Romeo Pasadin Tobin, Beconhe Hakol, Besoferas de Avot Imavot, Umevi Urali Behem, Levan Shiro Yahava, Melechos Yerushiach Marim, Baruch Adonai, Mani Abraham, Sarah, Atari Adonai, Nechayei Abraham, Shia, Mori Hatam, Nechayei Abraham, Nechesed, Nechayei Yaakov, Rachamim, Solech Nofrim, Verofech Odrim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayim Emunato, Lishenei Apar, Mikavot Kapal Yurot, Umidom Elav, Melech Menit Umekayim, Umatzliach Yeshua, Baruch atah Adonai, Nechayei Ha'achol, atah kadosh, kadosh, udoshimo yomachol hasela. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh.
You may be seated. We now come to that part in our service where we offer gratitude for all of the gifts that we've been given. Some of them we don't even realize they were gifts until we have a chance to express them, or we have a chance to hear what others consider to be gifts. So I'd love to go around and see what you're thinking about, particularly this Shabbat, and share with all of us. Starting with whoever wants to start. We'll start with you, Gideon, and then go to Kat.
For the state in my but of our
Very nice. Gideon, looking forward to seeing cousins for Thanksgiving. It's beautiful. Can't wait to hear how that is. Kat, was your window?
Yes. I'm a new Lala. My daughter gave birth to a 7-pound baby girl yesterday.
I actually think people on the live stream can hear me, but can hear you. But just in case, Kat is just ecstatic because her daughter gave birth to a healthy 7-pound baby. Yes, Mike Shapiro.
I am extremely grateful that the HVAC problem in the sanctuary is not my problem.
I thought you were going to say that because of the HVAC problem coming back as president one more time. We're glad you're here, Mike. Glad you're here. And we're getting over that HVAC problem. Victoria?
I'm just so grateful to have a Temple family here. It's wonderful.
Lovely. I'm grateful to be here and have this Temple family. That's true. You're a great family, I would say. Anyone else? Yeah.
I'm very grateful I finally got out to Port DeSoto on a weekday at low tide so I could cross those waters and get into the good part of North Beach for 2 hours. And I never saw so many birds in my life. It was a great day for me.
Oh, lovely. Shelly got out from Port DeSoto, crossed the water and saw a bunch of birds. I know, but she wasn't trying to remember everybody's names in the room, so. Any Yes, Patrick.
I'd like to express my gratitude to mosquito plants that help to keep mosquitoes away, so you don't have to gas your yard and kill beneficial insects like citronella, rosemary, basil, marigolds.
We'll have to write that down. So many good plants help.
And also bring pollinators, which will benefit.
Jackie is grateful she heard from her grandson and from Robin Warren. And it would be lovely if they were both here. But at least we know Robin will be here in a few more weeks. Anyone else? Yes, Judy.
So I am grateful for Alicia Siegel, who I reached out to this week, and she was a big help. And I was thinking to myself that if not for this conversation, our paths would not have crossed. You know, we are just vastly different ages, and we would not have known each other.
Beautiful. And have a week like that. Yeah. Music over the night and meals for to get know on these.
Hey, Laura. I'm grateful that my son moved to Salt Lake City for his job. He walked out it. He's a little lonely up here, but he's going to find a way.
I'm not sure about that.
Yeah.
Aiden has moved to Salt Lake City successfully.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Mom.
3 days on the road with a road trip. Never again.
Wonderful. And I want to just follow up on some of your comments about how wonderful we are as a Temple family. As I was driving here, someone called me to tell me how she came a few times and nobody welcomed her and she felt terrible, and so I felt terrible. So family, let's remember when new people come in, they're going to be our family. Them that way, and I know all of us we just forget. So just stick that in there. Beautiful family that we have. With all of that gratitude, let us, page 59, wherever you see Baruch Atah Adonai on page 59, will be the same prayer everywhere. Thanking God. Baruch Atah Adonai, Ato Shika Ucha Na'eh Levolit. Blessed are you, Adonai. Your name is goodness, and you are worthy of thanksgiving. We'll now come to our prayer for peace, Shalom Rav, on page 60.
Shalom Rav Israel Tasi Shalom Tasi Shalom Raham Israel Tasib Le'olam V'tov Enecha V'varech Et Amcha Yisrael V'chol Eid V'chol Sha'ah Yishlomecha Tasim le'olam. Shalom Raham Israel Avraham. Tasim le'olam. Tasim le'olam. Tasim le'olam.
We now come to our Mishavera prayer, and Judy will introduce it for us. First, let me actually think about the order.
Yeah.
Judy will introduce it to us, and then we'll read the names of those who we're thinking of this Shabbat, and then we will get to the prayer itself.
I didn't mean to do that. When Rebecca wanted us to pick up prayer that we might like to lead, I immediately knew that I wanted to do the. I've been saying her name quietly for several weeks, and I thought that maybe if we sing loud enough and with enough ruach, she will be able to hear us singing this healing prayer, and that she will begin to heal.
And this Shabbat, we are thinking of these members of our Temple family: Donna Jackson, Henry Bachman, Shelley Bowden, Anne Bregman Rasco, George Cohen, Sarah Gaston, Terry Gilmer, and Ellis Mulder, and Frida Markey. We're also keeping in prayer Michael Buchholz, Hillary Kavanaugh, Alan Fischel, Jordana Fuller, Lori Gordon, Pat Czerkowski, Peter Van, and Marcia. There are those who you're thinking of and you want to offer healing prayers of body, of soul, of spirit. I invite you to do so at this time, starting with this side of the congregation.
Dr. Bob Ellison, Judy Ellison, Elaine Reasoner.
Richard Spinner, Alan Brown, Barbara Havilland,
Patricia.
Patrick, Mary, as well as Happy Birthday.
Our prayer is found on page 250. Then we switch to page 370 for the word El-Nah, or Fana, which is what Moses said here in the recent.
So that we may praise him, right? What else, how else should we end it? By thanking him, as we do in this melody.
Thank you. Sorry, I couldn't figure out the microphone time. You're I have a hard time picking out my favorite parts of a Friday evening service, but it's just so delightful to hear everybody's thoughts and opinions and learning from everybody here tonight. It also means there's less time for a long sermon, but that's also something I love at Shabbat services. And I do feel just some responsibility to remind us all what this week's Torah portion is about. When we decided to make this a participatory Shabbat, which was only a week ago, and I thank Joyce for being able to adapt and pivot so quickly to everyone's request. When we decided to do this, I hoped that maybe the Torah portion would have something to say on the matter. And as it does, in the book of the Hebrews, as if these are the words that Moses addressed to all Israel. Deuteronomy is largely a recap of the rest of the Torah, and it's narrated directly by Moses himself. In this week's opening parsha, Moses reminds us of the lessons that he learned from his father-in-law Yitro, who told him he couldn't lead the Israelites all by himself, particularly in legal matters. Yitro told him to set up a system of officers, and as it says, chiefs of thousands, chiefs of hundreds, chiefs of 50s, and chiefs of 10 for each tribe. These became judges who Moses instructs to, quote, hear out your brothers and decide justly between any man and a fellow Israelite or stranger. I interpret all of this to command and enforce an egalitarian system of peoplehood. As we'll see in Deuteronomy, the expression fellow men or brothers, women and sisters too, is used regularly to emphasize the equality of all Israelites, regardless of political status, income level, or even country of birth. And I think our community here at Temple Beth-El very much reflects that. And I think that this evening service does that particularly. Beyond that, I hope that a service like tonight makes you feel empowered in your Judaism, whether you participated from the bima or in your seat. For those of you who led us in prayer, I hope that by owning a prayer, you feel closer to it and maybe to something bigger than yourself. For those of you who were supportive congregants, and I thank you too, I hope you were inspired by the selections and the commentaries of your friends and family who joined us on the Bima. Shabbat Shalom. We now come to our concluding prayers, starting with page 282, where Ed Rudd is going to lead us in the longer version of the Aleinu, as he is wont to do. When Rabbi's away, that makes us all happy.
I chose Aleinu because I enjoy singing Aleinu. That's the best I can say about that. I think one reason I enjoy it is because, unlike many songs, Hebrew songs, it changes tempo a couple of times in the chorus, or at least the way I think I'm singing it changes tempo a couple of times. So.
Please rise as this ark is open.
Aleinu Shabbat Lado Nako La Sesu La Leoser Breshis Shelo Asanu Kroge Haraso Shelo Samanu Mishama Shelo Samanu Hayam Aleinu Kohamonam Anaknu Korim Mishakalim Modim Lifnei Melech Malkei Hamvakim HaKadosh Baruch Hu She'emunat et Shamayim V'yosei Haaretz U'Moshe Bikaro B'Shamayim V'Ma'al Ushkina Suzo V'Kovei Meromi Hu Eloheinu Einod Emes Malkeinu Efes Ulaso Kakasu V'Soraso Yadata Hayom V'Hashevosa Ki Adonai Hu Elohim Adonai Nimah V'yal haaretz mitachas ein od kakasu v'sorasecha Adonai yimloch li'olam va'ed v'ne'emar v'haya Adonai v'melech haaretz Hayom Hahu Yeh Adonai Echad U'Shemo Echad.
We now come to in our service where we think of those whom we've lost in recent days or in this season in years past. Our mourners Kaddish on page 294. Before we get to reading names, I'd like to invite Eugene up.
I picked a responsorial that I used recently at the interment of my stepmother in Arlington. And I like it because it's a reminder that although the people that we love who are gone are not with us physically, they live on here and here, and we see reminders of them in everyday life. So it's a responsorial. I read a line and then I give you the cue and you say, we remember them. Okay? In the rising of the sun and in its going down, We remember them. In the blowing of the wind and in the chill of winter. We remember them. In the opening of the buds and in the rebirth of spring. We remember them. In the blueness of the sky and in the warmth of summer. We remember them. In the rustling of leaves and in the beauty of autumn. We remember them. In the beginning of the year and when it ends. We remember them. When we are weary and in need of strength. We remember them. When we are lost and sick at heart. We remember them. When we have joys that we yearn to share. We remember them. So long as we live, they too shall live, for they are now a part of us as we remember them.
This Shabbat, we are thinking of the following individuals. When you hear their names, if it's someone you're thinking of, please feel free to rise at your seat, and after I read this list, I'll see if there are others you'd like to. We are thinking of the recent Riley, and this Shabbat is the yahrzeit for the annual. I'm going to look at this. Eric R. Ronheim, Noguchi Arakaki, Sheila Berner, Sam B. Cullen, Henry Dougal-Pyatt, Pauline Dougal-Pyatt, Abdul Duke-Fakir, George Ehrenbaum, Stanley Green, Janet Gross, Fiona Henschel, Rick Jenkins, Phyllis Kahn, Rose Karekis, Dorothy Knobler, Jacob Farmars, Louis Krosner, Yvette Levy, Evan Lieberman, Sid Lieberman, Jamie Mendel, David Milchin, Neil Mendelowitz Portno, Benjamin Robinson, Ronald Rousson, David Scheibel, Beth Shapiro, Ezra Silver, Joseph Sparrow, Philip Stichler, Bud Studna, and Alvin Zimmer. If there are others whom you are thinking of tonight and you'd like to say their name aloud, or if you would like to correct me, I apologize for mispronouncing your last name. I invite you to do so at this time, starting on this This rises one community as we remember all of our loved ones and also support one another as we think of them and remember them. Page 294. Yitzchak, Yitzchak, Shemei Rabbi. Yama Yikra, Yerusei, Yahweh, Mahuzeh. The Kaifon, Yom, Kaif, Orvis, Israel. Agalah, Islam, Kareem, Nimru, Amen. Yemesh, Shem, Rabba, Marat, Le'olam, Amen, Amen. Yitzhak, 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 Yitzhadar, Yitzhalek, Yitzhalal, Shmei, Yitzhak, Yitzhak. Le'elam, Nipol, Birkasa, Meshirasa. Tishbekasa, Nechamatsa. Dam Yiram, Yalma, Bimru, Amen. Yehesh, Shalom, Rabba, Min Shemaya. V'kain, Aleinu, Yalkol, Yisrael, Bimru, Amen. Shalom. Zichronam and Braham, may their memories always be important to blessing. You may be seated. And it is my pleasure to invite David Blum up to make some announcements on behalf of the board.
I successfully navigated the landmine of speakers and wires, which is a credit here. Anyway, a couple of things. I just wanted to say, to echo the service that Rebecca chose this evening.
that two words came to mind. And so those two words would be, because Rabbi called me and said, hey David, do you want to come and do an announcement? But this was weeks before the air conditioning. So I was very grateful that I got the call and I was able to be here. I was even more grateful when I sat here and listened to everybody get up and talk about their experience with the prayers, with the service itself, and you can just feel the spirit in the room, which I thought was great. And I will segue into that, January is the beginning of the new year for secular. We've got high holidays coming up, Rosh Hashanah for New Year for Judaism. But we have one more kind of new year going on here at Temple, which is the new fiscal year, which means you all should have gotten your dues notices. So hopefully you will go ahead, fill it out, get it in. If you're confused, just give more. That's fine. We have an air conditioner to put back in. It costs several hundreds of thousands of dollars. And we're looking forward to getting that new air conditioner because this one lived its life very well. It should be remembered and a blessing. It lasted over 25 years, which is just a miracle in itself. And we've been talking about replacing it for the past 6 months. Now it's time to do so. In addition, we have the book club coming up, and that is going to be on Wednesday, July 22nd at 10:45. We have the Torah, I mispronounce this, Cantillation course that Rebecca is teaching. And then I see in the announcements Beth-El Bakers is coming back. So if you have a good dessert that you'd like to make, sister getting back together, bring back the band for the Beth-El Bakers. I'm hoping that Chef will contribute some of his desserts to that. And then we also have next week Friday night services on the 24th, early Omega 5:30 and 6 p.m. Shabbat. Is that going to be in this room?
We don't know.
So, to be continued, and I will leave you with this, the only certainty of life is change, so just get used to it. Thank you.
Everyone, as my family knows, today was a day where everything went kind of wrong, let's say. Just nothing went the way I planned. From appointments that got canceled to things not working to blah, blah, blah. But this went exactly as planned. And I'm so grateful to everybody. This was more than I imagined. So thank you all. And I hope we will do it many times and often, as somebody said. We'll now go to the Motzi, and from there, our closing song, which Joyce might tell us about.
Is Hava Nashira, and it's perfect because it just means let us sing. And since we're going into Devarim or Deuteronomy, it's just, we are praying with our words, with our lyrics, just with the words that are in our mouths. So let us sing a song of praise. And, one more thing, I want to plug the Midsummer Mitzvah, right, with the sing-along for at Philip Benjamin Tower on Sunday morning, August 23rd. It's the week before Temple Day. And it will be led by the Antwerp Pamela Sister Memorial Choir, singing a bunch of really, really fun songs from the 60s and 70s. So come and join us if you'd like to just, dress in your tie-dye and have your Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz, Shabbat Shalom. Cheer hallelujah, cheer hallelujah, Hava Nashira, cheer hallelujah, cheer hallelujah, Hava Nashira, cheer hallelujah, cheer hallelujah.
Shalom.